Hey folks, how's it going? Today, we're talking about Sony's newest animated movie, GOAT. That's right, move aside, Zootopia 2. What, you only made like, oh my god, nearly $2 billion? I'm gonna say it again, never underestimate the power of anthropomorphic characters. Combine that with sports, my god, it's good to have you back, Animal Olympics. Seriously though, humans have been hyped about anthro characters for like tens of thousands of years. And I don't see that trend changing anytime soon.
The way to beat Rene is to take a quick lead and break his concentration.
But what about GOAT? Is it the GOAT? After Sony dropped the ball on distributing K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm sure they're looking for the next big hit of their own. Truly a generational fumble with K-pop. And now you got Netflix laughing all the way to the bank. But I read somewhere that GOAT was one of the best performing original animated movies in a post-COVID world, as far as opening weekends go. And it's on track to make $50 or so million worldwide. Not bad at all for a $80 or so million budget. And there's a good chance it'll make back its cost. But still, kind of wild how rare 100% original movies are nowadays. Usually, we're seeing prequels, sequels, spin-offs, or at the very least, a movie based on a comic or a book of some sort. Just something with already proven success, in order to make the executives go, phew, okay, we don't have to take that big of a risk. That being said, despite GOAT being original, I wouldn't say it's reinventing the wheel by any means. This movie is very formulaic, and plays it very safe. But is that a bad thing? Does GOAT have any merit to it? Or is this just an attempt to click with the audience in the most basic of ways? Well, let's find out.
But there's only one problem.
Small case ball.
You wanna bet?
Wish I was a baller.
You got owned by a goat.
But wait, this video is brought to you by Helix Sleep. Yeah, I'm sorry, okay? I hope you're not tired of hearing me talk about improving your sleeping habits. Someone's gotta care. And heck, if you are, better get yourself a mattress to accompany that tiredness. Maybe I should get into ASMR. Maybe I'm good at it. Let's give it a shot. Helix Sleep makes premium bedding and mattresses that are customized to fit your needs and delivered right to your doorstep for free in the US. Unpackage your mattress with ease and watch it balloon into existence. Why did I say that? All right, I'm not cut out for ASMR. I'm stopping that right now, okay? I'll stick to talking about cartoons, okay? But that does not mean you're not cut out for a Helix sleeping solution. Take a stab at the Helix Sleep Quiz. Do it right now. Find out what mattress is destined for you by answering some very specific questions regarding your sleeping preferences. I personally told the test everything about me, including my favorite types of chocolates, and I was paired up with the beautiful Midnight Lux. No more back pain, no more twisting and turning, just deep, restful sleep. This mattress is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Just don't tell my fiancée said that. She'll kill me. There's over 20 different mattresses to choose from as well as other bedding options, like their mattress toppers, in case you're just looking to upgrade or prolong the life of your current mattress. You can also customize your experience with options, like Glacio-Tex cooling or Tensile covers, bringing your renewed sleeping experience to the highest levels of comfort. And guess what? Their President's Day sale exclusive partnership offer is on right now. So hit up that link in the description box down below and use my code SABERSPARK to get 27% off site-wide. Doing so helps support our work here, and will also get you the mattress we here at Team SaberSpark have come to love. I'm not joking, like half my team have a Helix mattress. Right, Matt? So thank you, Helix, for sponsoring this video. And now, back to the video.
Even has a remote, unsanitary, but it's cool. Ah, stop, bad toilet.
So who are the folks behind GOAT? Like I said, the studio and distribution is Sony, with the director being Tyree Dillahay. I looked him up. He directed quite a few episodes of Bob's Burgers. Plus, he worked on The Venture Brothers before that. A solid resume. And it looks like GOAT is his movie directorial debut. You also got Stephen Curry attached to this movie, who is a famous basketball player. Full disclaimer, I don't know much about basketball, except for like Space Jam. That was my b-ball education, and it was a good one. A very good one. But it looks like Curry here was a producer, voice actor, and I guess inspiration for the film? Cool, I guess, but I will say this. The voice acting in this movie it's alright, just okay. I'm looking at you, Stephen Curry. I have my criticism, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Before anything else, what's the movie about? Spoilers ahead. Well, we find ourselves in the Anthro city of Vineland, where there is a rollerball team called the Thorns. Said team is led by one of the best players in the game, Jet Fillmore. She's a Black Panther who kicks ass on the court and is dead set on becoming the greatest rollerball player of all time. This inspires Will, our main protagonist, who has always wanted to play for the Thorns ever since he was a kid.
When I get big, I'm gonna be just like her.
You're not just gonna play rollerball, you're gonna change the game.
His mother was a huge inspiration behind his journey and supported him every step of the way. Time skip. Will is now a young adult, and his mother is no longer in the picture. Why? She died of sick, and now Will is on his own. Despite being a small guy, Will trained himself to be a beast when it came to three-pointers, and he finally got the chance to prove himself as a contender when he did a 1v1 against BoJack Horseman, aka main attraction. Yeah, BoJack wishes, right?
I'ma keep it short, just like you. Next time we on the court, the smoke's on you.
Will ultimately loses, but his clip goes viral, and the now struggling Thorns team signs Will on as a player. For Jet, this was a huge insult. She's struggling to win a single championship, and she thinks that Will is just a burden. Also, her time is running out, and she's afraid to quit the game without a winning title to her name. Again, spoilers, just letting you all know, again, spoilers. But honestly, I think most folks can see where this movie is going. Again, it's very formulaic. The team Will joins has their own personal problems. A rhino who is more of a dad than a basketball player. An ostrich girl who worries too much about what people say about her online. A giraffe who gets traded around all the time. And a lizard guy who, you know what? He's kind of living his best life.
Is this seat taken?
What the?
It's just my skin.
Ew.
Uno, rebel.
Turns out, Will's position on the team was more of a publicity stunt from the owner in order to get more butts in the seats for the struggling team. But when Will gets the chance to play, he proves himself, and the team starts to synergize. Oh yeah, they also express how they don't like that Jet is a ball hog. Despite their friction, Jet and Will begin to click too, as Will shows to Jet that she's not just some washed-up player, and that she has many fans. The team starts to win, but then Jet and Will find out that, oh no, the owner wants to sell the team. Why? Money. Though I don't quite understand how selling a winning team is more profitable than running a successful team, but I don't know, oh well. Maybe the pig owner just hates the game that much. She wants out. Jet relapses into panic and hogs the ball again, which pisses off the team. The team also finds out that they're going to be out of a job soon, and right before the finals. However, through the power of montage, Jet apologizes and the team rallies. They go to the championship. They beat the horse and they win. Also, I guess the wizard wins the ownership of the team through poker? Sure, why not? And that's the movie.
And I made you a sandwich. Catch! Oops, airball.
Okay, my thoughts. Let's start off with the most obvious praise point of the film, the animation. It's beautiful. I love the character designs and how diverse the animals are. I noticed something. We did not get a single wolf or fox. And when it comes to the world of anthro characters, that's very rare. It's like they push themselves to think outside the box. For example, we got this friend side character who is an aardwolf, to which, despite the name, is actually closer to a hyena than a canine. Very creative. I love it. The setting and the backgrounds are top-notch too. Whereas Utopia is a city with its functionality and high-rises and urban sensibilities, the city in Goat is more overgrown with plants. It's like it fused with nature, and I thought that was quite unique. Also, the textures and lighting were incredible. A beautiful film, no doubt. Also, the action was top-notch. Very dynamic posing, movement, and camera angles, especially during the games. And the games themselves even featured moments where the court would change based on the environment of the city. It kind of reminded me of Pokemon in that way. Once more, the visuals were the best part of the movie, and quite the spectacle. Well done, Sony, keep it up! They've been one of the most innovative studios in the past decade when it comes to big movie studios.
I wanted to play professional roarball, where the fiercest animals compete in the most dangerous stadiums.
But sadly, the story is the weakest aspect of the film. The more I think about it, the more I see it was generic, which, hey, that's okay in the grand scheme of things. They played it safe. Like, yeah, it's no filet mignon. It's a ham sandwich. But it's a very good-looking ham sandwich. It's lacking a bit on flavor, but it passes. Man, I must be hungry. Sorry for the food analogies.
Where are my shoes?
Pre-game snack.
Will's character is extremely plain. A basic protagonist with his I want story, but with very few flaws, which is boring to me. His biggest faults? I guess being naive? But it did not feel like he had much of an arc. Like, what did he learn throughout his journey? His struggle was being small and dismissed. That he's a dreamer, but he proves himself on the court. That's it. He didn't change much at all from the beginning, except for doing the thing. There was something about him having goat eyes that gives him uncanny spatial awareness, and I thought he would use that in the movie as some kind of eureka moment, but not really. I was waiting for a scene where the movie would be like, "You're not a panther, you're a goat, so be a goat," and he would utilize his innate gifts. But it's more of a passive thing he has, and that's about it. Oh yeah, he does the goat scream too. Minus 10 points. Minus 10 points from Goat for the door. I don't know Harry Potter. Jet is a much more compelling character. She struggles to accept that she's an athlete in decline, and that her journey as the best might have been in vain. She is a diva, a ball hog, and a jerk to her team. But she has a bit of an ego death along the way, and through humility becomes a team player. Like, the more I think about it, I wish that Jet was the main character. Her story and arc were much more interesting than Will's. She actually has flaws as a character that she must overcome if she is to win. Oh yeah, there was a monkey coach character voiced by Patton Oswalt too. He was pretty fun, I gotta give him that. There was even a joke about like how he finally got the chance to coach, and he's like, my God, it's finally happening. My therapist said this day would never come. That got a pretty big laugh out of me. Now, as far as the antagonists go, Main Attraction was solid. He was a full-blown jerk, quite the foil to the Boy Scout that is Will. I also love that there are moments where he runs on all fours. Hell, a lot of the characters go into full quad mode during the games. I thought that was very unique and clever. But the villain, though, with the pig owner, was very predictable. And her comeuppance too was cartoony. She gets like beaten up by the rhino daughters? Okay. It felt like they just wanted to wrap things up with her at the very end. Oh, okay, back to the voice acting, okay? It was just okay. Jet's voice actor, Gabrielle Union, was very good, but Will's VA, Caleb from Stranger Things, is pretty basic. Very, very plain, nothing too inspired. But I think the best performances in the movie came from Patton Oswalt and Aaron Pierre as Main Attraction. Oh, and Nick Kroll as Modo the Lizard Guy. I think Modo was like legit the most unique character in the entire movie. He was very out there. Overall, GOAT was solid. I'm sure that kids and families will like it. And visually, it is extremely good. The characters and the story follow some predictable emotional beats, plus some of the arcs aren't super engaging or rewarding, but it gets the job done. All in all, I am for more original movies, so this is a good step in the right direction. Plus more Anther characters, so I'm all for that. Hell, apparently the entire box office of the world is. Anthro remains undefeated. You know what I mean. But hey folks, those are just my thoughts. What did you all think? Tell me down below in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.